Gervonta Davis reveals Eddie Hearn's real offer for the Conor Benn fight. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So recently, Gervonta Davis took to X or Twitter and sounded off on Eddie Hearn and his offer to fight Conor Benn, and he released some pretty interesting information. I just want to break that down, give my 700 nickels for anybody left.
No, it definitely wasn't that much money. I mean, it was a base offer. I've already said it was 8 figures, but with pay-per-view bonuses, gate upside, could have made $25 million if the fight is big, which I believe it is. But you know, he didn't really want to entertain the conversations. No problem with it. Not, you know, he's scared to fight Conor Benn. Of course he's not. Just obviously has other plans. And if he doesn't want to make $15-20 million to fight Conor Benn, there's not a lot we can do. So we move on.
All right. So Gervonta Davis, Eddie Hearn, Conor Benn. What's going on? Well, basically, Gervonta Davis took to X.
My bad for snitching on you.
And he explained exactly what it was that Eddie Hearn offered him for the Conor Benn fight. And it definitely wasn't the $25 million that had been discussed on YouTube and by other sports platforms when it comes to boxing.
Okay, fight fans, let's go.
You know, a lot of times I think that people, they hear something and they run with it and they really take it as the truth, and they just don't understand that in negotiations a lot of things are thrown out there. Some of it might be true, some of it might be false, some of it might just be fishing, you know, to see if you get a response on it. And I think Eddie Hearn, you know, and a lot of these boxing companies are doing a lot of fishing because it's becoming harder and harder to sell these fighters that don't really fight anybody. You know, Conor Benn has been out of the ring for I don't know how many months and maybe a couple of years now, dealing with his old allegation situation.
Your breath smell like an earring back, bitch. Burned by me, pussy and so.
He just recently had a fight. He was dominant in that fight. But the problem with Conor Benn is he didn't fight nobody. You know, you didn't really prove anything in your comeback fight. And you've been out of the ring for almost maybe a year and a half, 2 years. So, you know, Gervonta Davis doesn't really gain anything by fighting you. And especially not at the price tag that, you know, Eddie Hearn was actually offering him. And I'm not one to count somebody else's money or, you know, say that you deserve this or that. But we all know that there's levels to this game, and certain guys demand certain dollar amounts. And Conor Benn just doesn't seem like one of those top-tier guys when it comes to, you know, dollar amounts, for lack of a better word.
Well, I guess it is their own fault in using their real names and social security numbers.
The fact that Conor Benn doesn't really have the resume to back it up is another thing. You know, why would we expect Gervonta Davis to fight Conor Benn out of nowhere because he won one fight against a nobody? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. But this is the state of boxing nowadays. They want fans to just accept whatever crap that they throw at the wall. They'll tell you it's a Mozart, but you know this is a bunch of garbage that they threw at the wall. And it's kind of weird, you know, the whole state of boxing. It's kind of weird that this fight was even brought up because Conor Benn is currently campaigning at 147 anyway. So I really don't understand why Eddie Hearn and them thought that it's going to sidestep a potential fight with Devin Haney to go fight Conor Benn, or even some of the other guys down at 135. You know, even a Vasyl Lomachenko fight would make Gervonta Davis a lot more money than a Conor Benn fight. But we all know that, you know, Vasyl is still over fooling with Top Rank, so there's pretty much no shot that Gervonta is going to be fighting Vasyl probably anytime soon.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Unless there's some drastic situation. But when it goes back to what Eddie Hearn actually offered Gervonta Davis, he said $25 million from the Saudis and all this other stuff. But come to find out, Gervonta Davis revealed that it was actually $10 million with upside. I don't really know what upside means. I guess that's the gate. You know, they was going to give him a piece of the gate, and they were going to give him a piece of the pay-per-view sales. And the unfortunate part about that, once again, you know, Gervonta Davis is going to be the draw in that fight. Conor Benn's not really going to be selling that fight. You know, his last fight didn't do anything on pay-per-view because nobody brought it because he was fighting a nobody. More crap against the wall. And, you know, if you're going to give me a percentage of the pay-per-view, I really should be getting 90% of the pay-per-view because it's my name that's selling the event. Why would you offer me, you know, 10, 15, even 20% of a pay-per-view when my name is carrying the entire pay-per-view? So I don't blame Gervonta Davis for this. I don't know what numbers he's getting from Mayweather and PBC and Al and all those guys, but it's obviously more than, you know, the $10 to $15 million that they were offering him for a Benn fight. And it makes me wonder, if they were offering him that for a Benn fight, how much were they going to pay Conor Benn? You know, he probably getting like $25 for that fight. Because if you're paying him that much, and you know that fight's not going to sell well, there's not a big pile of money sitting around for any Conor Benn fight, I wouldn't think. Unless he's way more of a big star over in the UK than I think he is. Which I doubt, you know, as far as selling events.
Bruh, I'm going to just keep it, you know, in my opinion, I don't think Snoop had anything or knew something was going to happen to Pop.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
I'm just going to, you know what I mean? I don't think Snoop, whatever he say now in the interviews be weird.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
But I don't think he would ever want something bad to happen to Pop. No matter how many times we get up, we don't agree with his interviews, but come on, we ain't going to say that Snoop knew something was going to happen to Pop and he ain't saying that. That's what I don't think happened, bro.
I mean, we got to know where his money going to.
And so basically, I think, bro, I think they're doing tit for tat. You know what I mean? I think at the beginning, I remember Snoop used to try to say Suge had something to do with it, and I think now Suge saying Snoop. I don't think none of them had any. I know for a fact, God willing.
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
I don't think Suge had anything or will ever want somebody to hurt Pop, and I don't think Snoop will ever want somebody to hurt Pop.
I mean, we gotta know where his money going to.
You know, they say, "Oh, you said this about me. I said it about you." That's what I'm getting out of the situation.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product of your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are
niggas act hard, trying to make their lifestyle tougher. Go and get their head busted like a lifestyle rubber. And you might sound tougher if you was a little more like me. Ain't no telling where your whore might be on them Bill streets. Them niggas don't fuck around. Have your ass in the wheelchair, buckle down. Paralyzed from the belly button down. Riding through the park, showing off your hover round. Shit, young niggas don't play. Nigga like me come through with a K. Young Keys go bar for bar. The reason your favorite rappers in the armored car. I'm trying to conquer the ville and move on. Fuck stepping, I got my ass kicking shoes on. After that, I'm getting a new pair. Y'all remind me of a nigga that do her. Chances are you're probably gay. Keys play too much is what you probably say. But hey, I just gotta be Mike, man. I'm grimy as the alleys at night, man. I'm about to get it popping like raggedy bike chains. Oh, let me catch my breath. You're about to catch your death from Young Keys, the freestyle emperor, pimping your chicken, bruh. Then I'm slipping dick in her. This is for my cousin Wayne. Back in '98, some buster slayed him. July 25, 1981. Alright, mom's had a tubes tied. I survived. Must have been a sign, still couldn't be denied, motherfucker. Young Keys come through, spotless, chicks topless. Watch how I rock this. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, and I'm back in this bitch. I left this hoe alone, now I'm back with this bitch. She heard that I be rapping and shit. Spectacular spit. I'm about to get the album cracking. It's about to happen. Plus I got an ounce of action. Niggas get bounced for taxing. Oh, I better get 4 for my 2 and my O. 4 blunts for dubs. Whole stunt for us. We bust the club looking clean in the regal. Flowing outside like weed is legal. And plus I show love when I see my people. Like yeah, you can hit that. Just give me my shit back. And then I kick back and smoke a big black. Them chicks want the big black. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, and then I'm out of town in them 15 passenger vans, blowing purple so much a nigga got lavender hands. And them streets is rough, so ties get mangled on your Dodge Durango while your bra gets strangled. See, I got no time for games. Nigga sick of being broke, so it's time for change. I got no time for games. Nigga sick of being broke, so it's time for change. Bitch!
My nigga Louis Keys.
Louis Keys.
That's short for Louisville, Kentucky.